What I'm about to say is going to come off as very, very subjective, and that's okay because everyone has their own opinion, and I would love to hear yours at the end. But this is one of the things that I feel needs to be changed if you're working a lot on professions. Let's jump into it. So if we open up weekly knowledge here, I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters currently that are working very, very diligently on different professions. This guy I haven't really tapped into, but I'll get there in the future. But since I'm working on these 5 characters, and that's basically all I do in the game right now, seriously, I rarely ever leave this city. I am constantly hanging around this area right about over here, because this is where all the profession stuff is being done. All of my crafting tables that I have to visit, all of my trainers, the Crafters Enclave, all that stuff is in this right angled area right over here. But the bank, which is a key element to this whole profession thing, is out of the way and it's located right here. So if I'm working on professions, which is this whole area right over here, and I want to dump something off into the bank, which is going to be way over here, I gotta mount up and fly over there and do whatever I need to do with the bank. For now, it's grabbing some materials out of the Warband bank so I can do some crafting orders. And that's gonna be fixed in patch 11.0.5. Made a video about that, you can go check it out, I think I just linked it up right above. So that's nice that that's gonna be fixed. But when it comes to other items, like let's say for example this character who's a tailorer, if I'm making a bunch of green items that I want to send over to my enchanter, and I'm hanging out over here by the tailorer's work table, which is necessary in order to make some of these things, once I make all that gear, is it best for me to go all the way back to the bank, which is located up here? Or do I take a shorter route and just fly over to this mailbox, which is right here by the Crafters Enclave? The answer is pretty simple. I'm going to fly over here, and I'm going to mail it to my character that's going to disenchant all this gear that I just made. Now, for a lot of people, this is not a big concern. A lot of people just don't care and they'll give the excuse of, oh, you're thinking about it too hard and you just need to relax and enjoy the game. Well, I am enjoying the game. It's a lot of fun. But for every individual, there are a couple things that are just inconvenient or may bug them a little bit. This is one of those things that bothers me. If one aspect of the Warband Bank was to make it so that you don't have to mail items to your other characters, then why am I running over to this mailbox and sending the items I just made to my enchanter so he can disenchant them, when the Warband Bank was made to promote the idea that you didn't have to do that anymore, but yet this is a faster way of doing it. So for a lot of people, this is a problem, and I feel like the solution to this problem is to make this item, the Warband Bank Distance Inhibitor, not have a cooldown while you're in the city. Now I understand that if you're out and about in the world and you use this, yes, you should have a cooldown, and it doesn't reset when you come back into town. That'll break the system. But if you're staying in town and if Blizzard wants us to use the Warband Bank to transfer all of our items, then we should be able to access it no matter where we are. I also understand that a lot of people might say, well, you're breaking the immersion of the game because you're sending your character over to the bank and you're accessing the bank, which is open to all residents within the city. I get where that can be an argument, but at the same time, it's still an inconvenience when we have access to our Warband Bank right here. This would be really good for us right now, even before patch 11.0.5 comes out, because if I'm over here at the Alchemy table, which is, I'd say, the farthest table away from the bank, and I'm doing a crafting order where I have to supply all of these reagents, but they're located right now in my Warband Bank, I'm gonna have to fly all the way back to the bank area, or use my one-time Warband Bank Distance Inhibitor, which is gonna cost a 2-hour cooldown. And I'm only gonna be able to use it for 10 minutes, which a lot of times may be more than enough time to do things, but if I'm coming back to the character to do other things and I need to access the Warband Bank again, it may disappear by then. But what do you guys think? Should you have access to your Warband Bank no matter where you are in town and no matter for how long? Or should things just stay the way they are? Leave your comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to think. I feel like a lot of people are not gonna care about this because they're not working on professions the way that I'm working on professions, but other people that are dedicated into the profession system like me, they may see this as, yeah, this would be very, very helpful for us. Anyways, if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm making a lot of World of Warcraft content these days. Also, make sure to check out my Discord channel and make sure to check out my Twitch stream. I'm doing a lot of gym content in the morning here at home, but then we transition over and do a lot of World of Warcraft and gaming content in the afternoon. So I hope to see you guys over there. Other than that, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.